This is Into the Storm, where winning starts within. The Mental Performance Podcast for athletes, coaches, competitors, and leaders. No hype, no noise, just the mindset that keeps you grounded when it matters most. Let's step into the beam. So let me ask you a question. When does someone become disciplined, confident, reliable, mentally tough? Most people think those qualities appear one day, almost like a switch flips. But that's not how identity works. Identity is built quietly, slowly, one decision at a time. So imagine an election. Every decision you make casts one vote. Some votes are easy to see: showing up for practice, finishing your workout, doing extra reps, getting enough sleep. Other votes are almost invisible: putting your phone away, choosing to encourage a teammate, taking responsibility after a mistake, telling the truth when it would be easier to just make an excuse. Every decision is another ballot dropped into the box. Here's the important part. No single vote decides the election. One missed workout doesn't make you lazy. One great practice doesn't make you disciplined. One mistake doesn't make you mentally weak. But eventually, the votes are going to add up. And the person receiving the most votes becomes your identity. That's why I get concerned when athletes say things like, "I'm just not confident. I'm not a leader. I'm not mentally tough." Maybe not yet. But identities aren't discovered. They're elected by you every single day. The beautiful thing about that, you get another vote tomorrow. You don't need to rewrite your entire story today. You just need to cast today's vote wisely. Let's say your goal is to become a dependable teammate. Ask yourself, what would a dependable teammate do today? Well, they'd show up on time. Vote. They'd encourage someone who's struggling. Vote. They'd hustle during conditioning. Vote. They'd own their own mistakes. Vote. Notice something? You don't become dependable by saying you are. You become dependable by collecting enough votes that eventually nobody questions it anymore. The same is true with confidence. Confidence isn't a personality trait. It's often the result of repeatedly voting for preparation. When you put in the work, when you've kept your promises to yourself, when you've faced uncomfortable situations instead of avoiding them, your brain starts counting the votes. Eventually it says, "I think this is who we are now." Parents, this perspective can completely change the way you encourage your athlete. Instead of saying, "Be more confident," ask, "What vote can you cast today?" Confidence isn't one giant leap. It's a collection of ordinary choices. Celebrate those choices, not just on the scoreboard. And coaches, remember, your culture is nothing more than the collective votes of your team. Every practice reinforces something. Every correction teaches something. Every standard receives another vote. Ask yourself, what are my athletes learning to become? Because they're becoming something, whether you intend it or not. Business leaders, the principle extends far beyond sports. Companies don't accidentally develop strong cultures. They vote for them. Meeting after meeting, decision after decision, conversation after conversation. The same is true for personal leadership. Integrity isn't one courageous moment. It's hundreds of small moments when nobody is watching. Those moments elect your reputation. So there's research on identity-based behavior that suggests that lasting change occurs when actions become aligned with the type of person we believe ourselves to be. The reverse is also true. Repeated actions gradually reshape identity. Your behaviors aren't just producing results, they're producing beliefs about yourself. And those beliefs influence future behavior. That's why consistency matters more than intensity. So here's today's coach's clipboard drill. I want you to draw two columns. At the top of one, write the athlete I want to become. At the top of the other, write today's votes. Throughout the day, write down every decision that supports your identity. Stayed after practice, vote. Encouraged a teammate, vote. Completed recovery, vote. Protected my sleep, vote. At the end of the day, don't ask, did I become that athlete? Ask, did I cast enough votes today? Because that's how identities are built. So here's today's direction. You don't become exceptional overnight. You become exceptional one vote at a time. Every single choice matters. Every standard matters. Every response matters. Today, don't worry about changing your entire life. Just cast one more vote for the person you want to become. Tomorrow, cast another. Eventually, the election's over, and you'll become exactly who you've been voting for all along. So if today's episode gave you direction, share it with a teammate, a coach, a parent, or someone who needs to remember that greatness isn't built in one moment. It's built in thousands of them. And if you'd like practical mental performance coaching delivered every week, join the free Lighthouse letter at coachronmpm.com. Until next time, stand a little taller, breathe a little slower, trust that lighthouse, and remember, winning starts within. This is Coach Ron. No matter how rough the waters get, the beam is still on, and now you know how to find it. I'll meet you back here next time, into the storm, where winning starts within.
If you like the show, be sure to leave us a rating, review, and comment.